Friends, this is Abomination in the church. We are going to talk about it, and we'll also talk about the disfellowship of this Adventist evangelist in Kenya. La Sierra University LGBT issues will also be discussed. So friends, if it sounds like something you might be interested in, just grab a chair and watch this video to the end. Now, let's get started. In Adventism, there are instances where one can be disfellowshipped from the church. That is, the name of a member can be removed from church membership if that member does not go according to the beliefs of the church. And in such situation, you have nothing to do until the church decides to accept you back or you find another church. Now, some few weeks ago, we saw this letter on social media about the disfellowship of this Adventist evangelist in Kenya. And I'm sure if you're watching me from Kenya, you know this man. And the letter of this man was also forwarded to government officials. Wow, how could they do that? But let's go ahead and read the contents of this letter. It says, the above mentioned person, that is Ndacha, was a Seventh-day Adventist member and worked as a global mission pioneer for a short period. Due to his refusal to work and follow the standards and practices of the SDA Church and principles of the Holy Scriptures and spirit of prophecy as stipulated in the Seventh-day Adventist Church Manual, his membership was removed. He is no longer a church member and worker. He is not allowed to plan, preach, teach, use SDA songs and forums, and baptize in any way whatsoever in the North Rift Valley field of the Seventh-day Adventist. So friends, Francis was disfellowshipped from the church because the letter says he did not work and follow the standards of the church. But what standards did he not follow? The letter did not state that, but that is fine. Maybe they didn't want to share much details about what Francis did exactly. Friends, as I said, Francis was an Adventist evangelist and he was active in preaching in Kenya and converting many souls. He even appeared in Adventist mission stories. Let's go ahead and watch this video.
As soon as I received Jesus Christ and accepted him as my personal savior, I was baptized, I joined the church, but I didn't have to wait for someone to invite me to ministry or to call me pastor or to be employed by the church. But I went out with that joy, witnessing to other people, my friends, and up to now, I'm proud and happy that over 800 people have accepted Jesus Christ and joined the Seventh-day Adventist Church.
Now friends, the most controversial part of this letter is that Francis is banned from using SDA songs. But I don't know which song they are referring to. Is it SDA hymns or songs written by Adventists? I'm sure this is referring to SDA hymns because songs that are written and sung by Adventist members are not owned by the conference or by the church. So for instance, when I write and sing song right now as an Adventist, the song does not belong to the conference or the church. Unless I give them the right of ownership, they cannot ask anyone to stop using the song. And friends, the second controversial part of this letter is that it appeals to government officials to stop Francis from using SDA. It looks like the conference cannot handle Francis, so they are appealing to government authorities to help them do that. Now, let's move on to our next story. The La Sierra University LGBT issue is gaining attention. Why? Because there is the news or there is a report that they are going to hold special graduation ceremony for LGBT students on campus, and this is going to happen on the Sabbath. Friends, the LGBT advocates in the SDA Church are targeting Adventist universities and they are pushing hard for LGBT clubs and associations on campus to be recognized by the institutions. They started pushing LGBT in Adventist institutions for so long, and an article posted by Press Enterprise in 2015 states that La Sierra University rejects gay lesbian club. And friends, because of this, the LGBT associations or clubs on La Sierra University's campus could not hold meeting or any other conferences on campus. Rather, they did that outside of the campus. The article says a group of gay and lesbian students at La Sierra University is trying again to gain official recognition for their club. 6 months after the university denied it because of the Seventh-day Adventist Church teaching on homosexuality. So friends, the efforts of these LGBT clubs or associations on SDA campuses were actually not strong at that time. And in 2023, There is an article that says that La Sierra University Church is going to hold special graduation ceremony for LGBT students on campus. So does it mean that they have succeeded in pushing the LGBT clubs on campus to be accepted? Pushing LGBT clubs and associations on SDA campuses back in 2015 was not successful, but now it looks like what the LGBT students and the LGBT community outside of the La Sierra campus had wanted is now achieved in 2023. And the question is, can the church win the race against LGBT? Because it looks like they have big players and their influence is so strong. Now, what is happening in Christianity? It looks like this is not the Christianity Jesus and the apostles left behind. There are so many changes in the Christian church right now, and sometimes you don't understand what is going on. In Africa, some Christian pulpits are allowed to be used for something like this, like what you are watching on your screens. How could this happen on Christian pulpits? Just watch it. By the way, this is not an SDA church, so if you're watching this, please don't think that this is an SDA church. Know that our channel shares things that are happening in and outside of the Seventh-day Adventist church. Friends, I want to say Bible prophecies concerning end-time events are unfolding everywhere, and they are unfolding every day. Especially in Africa, the things that are going on in Christianity is so weird.
More bodies are being retrieved from graves at the Shakahola forest in Malindi along the Kenyan coast. Most of the people who died here were women and children. They're said to have starved to death after their pastor told them they'll go directly to heaven. Forensic experts are taking samples from the remains to determine the cause of death. And the investigative team here says it's doing what it can to cover more ground. Police are looking for more graves. They believe that they have not even scratched the surface. Some of the bodies are decomposed. That means this has been going on for a while.
Matthew 7 verses 15 to 20 says, "Beware of false prophets who come to you in sheep clothing, but inwardly they are ravenous wolves. You will know them by their fruits. Do men gather grapes from thorn bushes?" Verse 17 says, "Even so, every good tree bears good fruits, but the bad tree bears bad fruits." Verse 18, "A good tree cannot bear bad fruit, nor can a bad tree bear good fruit. Every tree that does not bear good fruit is cut down and thrown into the fire." Verse 20 says, "Therefore, by their fruit you will know them." So friends, this is all that I had for you today. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel if you have not done that. And shout out to all my subscribers, all my friends in the US, in South Africa, or Kenya, wherever you find yourself. Shout out to you, right? Thank you for following this channel, and be sure to subscribe if you have not subscribed so you don't miss any video we upload. Thank you for watching. My name is Lawrence, and see you next time.